Hey y'all, what's up, App Squad and YouTube? It's Charles Down again, y'all. This is that Go Hard or Go Home channel. Alright, yo, we ain't gonna be here talking a little bit tonight, but about a little few things. Okay, I got my notes in front of me today, and we're gonna talk about number one, the top signs that she's a narcissist. And what can you do about that? Not really what you can do about it. You really need to get away, but the top signs, okay? And men need to say no to 50-50 dating. We're gonna get in on that. All right. So, just so y'all know, if it's the first time you're watching me, my name is Taurus Downey. It's that Go Hard or Go Home channel. We go hard on here about the things that, what I'm saying, really matter in life, the facts. And a lot of people don't like the facts, but we still talk about them on this channel. So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into this. Okay. Now, the top signs that she's a narcissist. This is what guys need to understand this, okay? Look, y'all gonna be dealing with a lot of narcissism out here with dating with the women, okay? And you're gonna deal with narcissism with men too. But you're more likely gonna identify them and get rid of them before anything else happens. Okay. Now I'm gonna go about 6 things tonight that have to do with whether or not she's a narcissist or not. A lot of them gonna surprise you because I'm not going by conventional means. What I'm doing is telling you about the things I've seen these people do and how I've seen these women act. Okay. And then go and look in the book and then, oh, that might have been narcissist. Okay. So I can tell you right now, I got about 16 on this list, and number 3 is definitely gonna blow your mind. Yeah. So we're gonna work with that. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna talk a little bit about this. All right. Recognizing that a woman is a narcissist. Or anybody, if you watch this long enough and you're not a man, recognizing anybody as a narcissist, okay, could be a point too. The first thing you're gonna see from a narcissist is a thing called love bump, and these are this one is one of the practical book definitions. Okay, I got 2 or 3 of my own in here. I'm gonna tell you all about, and number 3 definitely gonna blow your mind. Number 1, love bombing. Okay, when you first meet this person, oh my God, you're gonna be the best thing in the world. All right, they're gonna be all over you, everything else. But I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna. I had it happen to me, and if I had had this class, I would have felt like it was fake at that point. But I didn't. I didn't know this, so I'm telling other people. They're all over you. Everything you do is just the right thing, and all this and that. But you're gonna start to see some of these other traits I'm about to talk about in a minute too, and that's when the decision gonna have to be made. Okay. Love bombing is the first thing you're gonna see from a narcissist. They're gonna be all over you. You the best thing ever, this and that, A, B, and C. But then, and I had this happen personally, it's going to come the passive aggression. I got my notes right here. Okay, now I wrote this stuff down. I've been thinking about this junk, y'all. The passive aggression. You're gonna get this from a narcissist. You're gonna get it from them because this person is really an asshole. Okay. Now all of them don't distribute their asshole properties right out front, but eventually they will. And most videos that you've seen, or most things that you've seen talking about narcissists, that person is not going to show you up front because I mean that they don't know how to make friends and keep them, but they do know how to make friends. I will tell you this: I met a good quite a few of them myself. They know how to make friends. Now to keep you, no, but they do know how to make friends, and that's where the passive aggressive come in. Okay, being passive aggressive is this person is really an asshole. They're an asshole, but they're not showing it to you. They definitely not gonna show it to you. What's up, Billy Lizard? See y'all over there. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all folks. But the narcissist, she's a narcissist, but she ain't gonna show that to you. She ain't gonna tell you that. Well, actually, she is. They will. I've got one of them on here that says this, so you know I'm wrong about that myself. Hold on 1 second. Let me back myself the hell up. Try to shoot yourself in the face. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna love bomb you at first. That's the first technique. They're gonna do everything you do is right. You can't do nothing wrong. They buy you a couple of things and this and that. And to get past that first stage, what you gotta notice is this right here, guys. Nobody does this. Okay, I fell a victim. I fall victim for it myself. I'm not gonna say I didn't, but nobody really does this. Getting you stuff in the beginning that's kind of expensive. Uh, always so nice. Talking. I mean, like, no, it's gonna be weird. That's their first trick. And then the passive aggression. The passive aggression, that's gonna come out in other kind of ways. It's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, this person saying one thing and then they mumbling shit up on their breath and they telling you this right here and you know what I'm saying? Cause we about to get number three. And like I said, number three gonna blow everybody's mind. I'm gonna get that one in a second. Okay. I wanna go past the love bombing and the passive aggressiveness first. Okay. Cause they're gonna love bomb you. That's the first thing. That's the first sign she's a narcissist. She's gonna be so happy with you, more happier than any chick you ever seen in your life, and she don't know you. That's what you're gonna see. I've seen this one myself, and I fell for this one. My doggone self. Let me smack myself up there. I fell for this one, so I'm passing on to other people. Passive aggression. That's an all narcissist. Okay, these people are assholes. They're not trying to tell you out front, not openly. Let's get number three right here because number three is one of my personal ones. Okay. The first two come from reading books and understanding things. The third one here, this comes from me seeing it myself. They tell you. They tell you. I have had these women to tell me that they was a narcissistic piece of bullshit. Now, some people be like, what, you listen to that and you went with it? Hell no, that's not how it happened. It came out in code. All right. I'm gonna start with the first person. She told me she was extremely bitchy with guys that she was having sex with. She didn't lie either. It didn't come in the beginning. Okay. Now she told me that in the beginning. But then after a while, she became so fucking bitchy that I had to get rid of this hoe. Well, we both kind of got rid of each other, but I was glad that she was getting rid of me. I'll put you that way. Okay. So she didn't say it directly, but she did tell me she was on narcissistic bullshit. She liked fucking playing damn mind games and bullshitting with you and stuff like that. She told me. Okay? Wasn't just her. All right? I had another one that told me, oh, I'm gonna be aggravating you all day and everything. I was thinking it was a joke. I'm like, oh, this girl is playing. No, bitch was actually aggravating me all day long. She found every way she could to aggravate the fuck out of me. So what I'm trying to tell y'all guys is this right here. They will tell you that they're narcissists. They will tell you they're assholes. In most cases, guys have had some woman to tell them some shit that should have let them know that she was a narcissist. Ain't nothing, bro. I see you right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about these narcissists and how guys need to avoid this shit. And I think that most guys don't avoid narcissistic women because we are giving them the benefit of the doubt, but I'm telling you, they just like I said, number 3 just now, they will tell you. They will tell you guys that they're a freaking narcissist. They they would tell you all kinds of shit, but a lot of people don't listen. I wasn't listening. I'm not saying that I'm any better than anybody else. I'm saying that I wasn't listening. Yeah. Oh yeah. Billy Lizard, you're right. They hard to avoid until you get older. My man's right here telling y'all the truth. Because you see, at me at this point, like now, you see, I ain't got time for no bullshit. And when I heard them dumb things, see, I've thought about those things now that I'm older. And I realized that's why I could tell y'all that them jokers told me every last time. You know what I'm saying? Every last time they told me. But let's go into the last four, the 2 or 3. And number 4, you're gonna see in any narcissist, you're gonna see a lack of emotional control. Now, you might think that that the narcissist people are very controlled in their emotions, but really they're not. Mm-mm. They're as controlled in what they tell you. But anybody that sees the outside of that shit is gonna understand that. Uh, I go with the old boy who said later until is when you get older. I mean, like they can fool you if you're not listening, if you're not paying attention. Lack of emotional control. What I mean by that is that these people they go off real easy. It's very simple to you can upset them with the smallest of bullshit. What you got to be understanding is that they're getting upset. Okay, you can't look at it like it's a one time event. What you gotta do is look at it like, hey, look, this shit was dumb. Even though it's a one time event, you shouldn't have got this mad over this. These people are always gonna lack emotional control, y'all. They're not people that can grow up. That's why they do the bullshit they do. And the women that do it are harder to catch than the men because you're probably gonna be giving them some kind of benefit of the doubt because you want to be with this chick. You want to, you start seeing love bombing. This bitch got to go. What's love bombing? Doing a bunch of shit that the average chick won't do. Trying to show you love, and you know it's coming way too early because women don't do that shit. It's just pretty much that. That's what love bombing is. And that's what I'm trying to tell you all about right now. Most guys get involved with that because, hey, look, we don't want to see women as bad. We don't want to see women messed up. So when they showing us love, we think that's really what it is. But what guys got to really start understanding is that most women ain't showing that much love up front. And we seeing that from dealing with a man's friend, a red pill. Okay. I don't deal with those guys. Y'all know how I am about it. I talk bad about them. I talk against them. A bunch of guys crying like babies. I don't think they should be talking to bitches that much. I just my thing. I don't think they should be worried about women that got that much because women, like I said, most of them goddamn narcissists. That's why I'm making this video. I'm telling you about it. Most of them on some narcissistic bullshit. They don't care about what you think. They don't care about what you want. They don't care about what you feel. You can talk about that all day with them. But the thing of it is, all they're gonna do is talk about what they want. So, when the guy's gonna start telling themselves the truth? That's my main thing with that one. Number 5 on this list is that your textbook narcissist, your narcissistic people, because these rules I'm going over are ones that I saw for myself. They're not really the ones that are backed up by the science and all this other junk, you know what I'm saying? And everything else is just stuff I've seen in life. Okay? They take pleasure in downing others. And my man right here got another good point. It'd be another woman. It'd be a woman that's hyper obsessed with women. Okay. The most narcissists that I met have been dykes. Okay, I met a few of them. I know one now. I like to hang out with dykes every now and again because if you hang out with dykes, they hang out with other girls. If you find a good looking dyke and one who's, you know, nice, you know, find anything else. Now, I'm gonna tell old Billy Laser here that I don't believe that's true. Okay. I agree that the peace should be stable. Your peace should be about you. It should be about you and everything in your life. But it's not just narcissists left. It's really not. It's just that the thing of it is because we've seen so many of them that you spend a lot more time dodging than you do trying to get somebody. And I agree with that too because I'm doing it myself. So, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Uh, a lot of these women are narcissists in America too. If you can get outside of the country, you find people that's less narcissistic. Okay, because in our culture, which is like a capitalist type culture, you gonna get a lot of narcissism because people don't care what nobody else thinks. They just care about them and getting theirs. All right, but roll on. I was talking about a lack of emotional control that these women usually have, which he was spitting about in that a bit earlier. Number five, they don't take pleasure in downing others. You don't hear these people talk about other people, say things about other people, and on top of that, not only they like to throw the rock, they're gonna want to hide their hand too. These are the kind of people that they will say something bad about you, trash you, do all kind of junk like that, but then they don't want nobody to know that it was them that did it, or they try to hide it. And you'll see this when you're dealing with the people, with the women, because I seen them. They want to talk bad about people. They want to say all this bad shit about people, but they don't want nobody knowing that they the ones who said it. It's the kind of time when a woman saying something to you and she's talking shit about one of her friends or something. Oh, but don't go back and tell them I said it. Yeah, you heard that before. All of us have. Because you was talking to a narcissist. Shot to the dome. Shot to the dome. You was talking to a narcissist. But they want to throw the rock. But they don't want to. They want to hide their hand. That's what we say in the South. They don't want nobody knowing that they threw that rock. So it is what it is on that one. Okay. Number six about the narcissist. Oh Lord, I'm gonna tell you about this one real quick. Like they always come back. Hey, keep it down up there. They always come back. They always, always come back. And the thing it is, you're gonna deal with this person more than once because narcissistic people don't tend to, from what I read in the books and stuff, don't tend to choose people they think are weak. They pick somebody they thought was, hey, keep it quiet up there. They pick somebody they thought was big and strong and they try to break you down. That's normally what a narcissist does. Everybody's not gonna fall for that. And in most cases, well, I see a lot of women. When they came out of that jump, when a narcissist, they doggone personality was split. I know one right now, and they can't hardly get a hold of themselves. So you really got to be kind of, observing the things. Go to the rules here. I'm talking about, and look at these things. And when you start to see them, This person either got to go or you got to become very, very strong, steadfast in your mind to a point you can tell them no when you feel like it, regardless they're gonna throw a fit, regardless of what's gonna happen. Because if you don't do that, I'm telling you right now, look, you're kind of wound up in a problem. You're gonna wind up like most of these chicks that be meeting, especially the dykes, that have been with doggone women and they had a personality split down to the because a narcissist will destroy the hell out of your ass. They will. But I digress. We're gonna get done with that. We're gonna talk about the 50-50 dating for a little bit, and then I'm gonna be out of here in a little bit here. Look, guys, 50-50 dating. Men need to say no to 50-50 dating. That 50-50 dating jump, I keep telling guys all the time that protect and provide needs to come off the table. This 50-50 dating needs to come off the table too. It needs to be 100, 100. Baby, you pay your bills, and I'm gonna pay mine. Okay? Now, if you decide that you're tired of paying bills at your house, because I pay for my house, I'm sitting in my house right now. Everything good, bills, all this stuff. If you want to move over here, and you want to hang out with me, I ain't charging no bills. I ain't charging you no bills. I'm gonna just pay the bills while you're here. So if you want to do that, that's probably your best bet to do. But me paying the bills at my house and then paying bills at your house, I ain't doing that. Pay on my card and pay on your card, I ain't doing that. And I think that guys should stop this 50-50 jump because for the main thing, women have this idea that they pay on anything. They pretty much paid all of it. If something costs $5,000 and you paid $4,995 for it, and she paid $5, you may as well let her pay for the whole thing. That's how that works. That's why I'm telling men to say no to 50-50 dating because women don't see 50-50 dating as 50-50. They see it as them paying. If they even pay $5 on the goddamn rent, they paid the whole freaking thing. That's how they look at it. It's how they look at it. Why do you think you got this 50-50 dating thing going on, guys, and women are still complaining about it? Women are calling that shit goddamn roommates. If you paying 50-50 with a woman, she's calling it roommates. I'm telling you why. Because if she thinks if she pays on anything, that just constitutes her paying the bill. Okay. If the light bill is 150 and you pay 75 and she pays 75, she may as well have paid the whole thing. Why? Because she sees it herself as she paid the whole thing. That's why you got this thing with the red pill guys and the manosphere and all junk talking all this crap and going around in circles with women about 50-50. Women don't care about 50-50. That's why we need to start saying no to 50-50. Well, we gotta start saying no. I've been saying no to it for years. Bro, you pay for your bills, I'll pay for mine. If we go on a date, especially because I'm asking you, I'll pay for it. But your bills, I ain't doing none of that. Now, what's your bills? Anything that's not what I want to do. Anything that's not my house. Anything that's not my car. Anything that's not my internet. Anything that's not, you see what I'm saying, guys? I hope y'all looking at it. Anything that's not mine. No. And then if I pay 50-50 on it with you, you think you pay the whole thing because that's really what they bitching out about, guys. That's really the problem with it. Most guys don't really understand that. If a woman got to go 50-50 on something, to her she's paying everything. Y'all keep looking up and trying to find out and talk to women if y'all want to. I've been out here with these women for 47 years now. No, I know one. If it costs 4,000, if it costs $5,000. You pay 4,995, and she pays $5. you may as well have let her pay the whole thing because she's gonna see it that way. And this is why I'm saying stop the 50-50 dating. Because it's not playing out the way that y'all think. It is not. That's why it don't work. It's the reason why women got all these problems with 50-50 dating, and they talking bad about 50-50 dating, and oh, that's roommates, and all that other kind of junk like that. The reason why they had that feeling is because if they pay anything on the goddamn bill, guys, I'm telling you this right now, guys, I'm telling you, if they pay anything on that bill, homie, they pretty much paid it all. I went over this in another video, but just another small one just to go ahead and let y'all know a little bit about that again. Guys gotta say no to 50-50 dating. It's gotta become 100 per 100. 100 per 100. I pay for my junk, you pay for yours. And if she can't do that, then oh well. A quick sneak peek, guys. That's something I'm working on. Because women will tell you that their ass make more money than you. And no. No the hell, they don't. Not in America. And I got the stats up here to tell you. All right. And about 83.6% of your money. What you get. So for every dollar you get, they get about 83 cents. So ain't no way in the hell they're making more money than you. Now, I will say this. The guys that they can attract, they might make more money than him. They don't make more money than you. Think about these guys. Right now we got the WNBA bitching and complaining, talking about they want more money. And they think that the football, the NBA guys should give them some of their money to the. That's always gonna be the woman's answer that the man should give me his money. Always gonna be that answer. It's one of the reasons why I'm putting the type of videos out. I'm telling people this type of shit. Always gonna be the answer. WNBA is doing it right now as I speak. We make this, but we want this. You're only making what you make right now because the guys' league is supporting the hell out of you. Oh, but they should give us more. Stop the 50-50 dating, guys. Women don't believe in 50-50. I'm gonna tell you they do. They're lying. They're big ass liars. They like to lie about shit. These motherfuckers. Either way it goes, they're not telling you the truth. And while you sitting there thinking that 50-50 is fair, it's not fair to them. That's the problem. To them, they paying everything. That's why when you get broke up with any friends, when you had her paying the bills, you had to. You're like, who's going half? They don't see it as going half. They saw as they was paying. You know. And we keep beating this, so I'm gonna keep the session short tonight, guys. This mentor Don is that Go Hard to Go Home channel. As y'all can hear, I gotta go get these doggone kids down and tell their ass to wrestle up. Keep it quiet down there. I should have did this when he was at home. But either way as it goes, when I at home at his mama's house. Look, y'all. Listen. Women don't see 50-50 that way. If they're paying for anything, they're paying all of it. It doesn't matter. If it costs $10 and you paid $9 and she gave $1, she paid everything. She paid all of it. That's what they see. Y'all drop the comments, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know. But I'm out here on this one, y'all. Let's charge down the artists that Go Hard to Go Home channel. And this has been info on the top, sign that the woman is a narcissist, and you might need to get your ass the hell out of there. Okay. Start saying some of that junk that I talked about in the first part of the video, love bombing, passive aggressiveness, all the junk. It's time to get the hell out of there. If you see that woman is a narcissist, it's time to freaking go. That's why I gave y'all the signs. I'm telling you, those will always be there. I saw them myself every time. I didn't get out of there in time, but I got out of there in enough time. But you might get out of there earlier than me. Okay? Say no to 50-50 dating, guys. Women don't see 50-50 as 50-50. Okay? They see it as them paying the whole goddamn thing. And that's something we need to discuss on this channel. That's why I want y'all to drop more comments. Let me know what y'all thinking. We need to discuss that because I think a lot of guys don't believe in that, but it is the truth. If something costs $4,000 and you pay $3,500, $3,900, she pays $100. It's like she paid the whole thing, guys. Those are the comments. Tell me if it's the truth. I'm out of here on this one, y'all. This Taurus Down there, been Go Hard, Go Home channel. I'm rolling out on this one, y'all. Peace.